Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi is hoping to see a massive contest at WrestleMania 41, pitting Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman. The Samoan Werewolf was eliminated from the Men's Royal Rumble by the Monster of all monsters last weekend. At WWE Saturday Night's main event last month, Braun Strowman defeated Jacob Fatu by DQ but was decimated by the new Bloodline member. During the Men's Royal Rumble match, the former Universal Champion eliminated the Tribal Wolf and crushed his dreams of headlining WrestleMania. On the latest edition of the Rikishi Fatu Off the Top podcast, the WWE Hall of Famer talked about Jacob Fatu and said he hopes to see the 32-year-old lock horns with the 6'8" giant at the Show of Shows in Las Vegas. "Yeah, let's hope Jacob and Braun are able to get up. Strowman, are able to get tied up," he said. 1724-1733. Rikishi's crucial advice for Jacob Fatu. The Samoan Werewolf recently received a piece of advice from a real-life Bloodline member. On an edition of his Rikishi Fatu Off the Top podcast last month, the Samoan legend had the following to say to Jacob Fatu. "At the end of the day, it is, your purpose, and your purpose is there as you're a performer, you're an entertainer for the WWE. Go out there and give the best that you can every night. And don't take one night for granted, tomorrow can be gone. Embrace and say thank you to those that, really have helped you during the time of your journey into this professional wrestling world." Fatu has had a meteoric rise in WWE in a span of a few months. He made his way to the promotion last year and is already one of the most popular acts on the main roster. Many fans believe he's more charismatic than Solo Sikoa and has the potential to lead the Bloodline somewhere down the line. It remains to be seen what WWE has in store for Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania 41. As the glitz and glamour of WrestleMania 41 looms large on the horizon, excitement is already brewing across the WWE universe. Fans are buzzing with speculation about what matchups might unfold on the grandest stage of them all. One such dream match that has garnered attention is a potential clash between Jacob Fatu, the powerhouse of the Samoan dynasty, and a new 6'8" towering WWE star who has quickly become a force to be reckoned with. Rikishi, one of the most beloved figures in WWE history and a proud member of the legendary Anoa'i family, is among those watching with bated breath. The thought of seeing Jacob Fatu, the high-flying, hard-hitting force, square off against this towering new addition to WWE's roster fills Rikishi with pride and anticipation. "This could be a monumental moment in the legacy of our family," Rikishi said, his voice filled with excitement during an exclusive interview. Jacob Fatu has been tearing it up, representing the Bloodline in ways that have left an indelible mark on this business. "But if there's one thing I know, it's that the Anoa'i family is always ready for the biggest stage, and there's nothing bigger than WrestleMania." Jacob Fatu, the reigning MLW World Heavyweight Champion, has risen to prominence with his intense, no-nonsense style that combines brute strength with a surprising amount of agility for a man of his size. Born into the Anoa'i family, Jacob carries the weight of a rich wrestling legacy. His uncles, cousins, and his legendary father, the late great of Anoa'i, all have left their mark on the industry. But Jacob has taken the torch and set the world on fire, proving himself as one of the most dangerous competitors of his generation. Meanwhile, the WWE roster has been graced with the presence of a new 6'8" powerhouse, whose explosive presence has turned heads since his debut. With a blend of brute strength, agility, and a never-back-down attitude, this rising star has quickly become a force within the company, knocking out top competitors with devastating moves and making an immediate impact on both Raw and SmackDown. His towering frame and domineering in-ring style have caught the eye of fans and critics alike, with many wondering just how long it will take before he earns a title shot of his own. Rikishi, always keeping an eye on the future of the business, believes this match could be an iconic one. "These are the types of matchups that people talk about for years. Jacob Fatu, with his roots in the Samoan dynasty, taking on a guy like this 6'8" star, two guys who represent the future of wrestling. It's a dream come true for anyone who respects this business." The idea of the two going head-to-head at WrestleMania 41 adds to the intrigue. WrestleMania, the WWE's flagship event, is the place where legendary moments happen, where rivalries are born, and where future Hall of Famers solidify their legacies. For Jacob Fatu, it would be an incredible milestone in his career, potentially transitioning from the independent scene to the spotlight of WWE's biggest stage. Jacob has everything it takes to be a WWE star, Rikishi continued. His intensity, his strength, and his heart. What he's been doing outside of WWE speaks volumes about his dedication to the business. But imagine him in the WWE ring against someone as big and as fierce as this 6 feet 8 inches star. We're talking about a collision of styles, cultures, and legacies. It's something that would be a showstopper. The match would likely be a collision of styles. Jacob Fatu, known for his intense, hard-hitting approach in the ring, combines that with his ability to fly when necessary, a rarity for someone of his size. His athleticism, especially his high-flying moves like the Superfly Splash, make him a dynamic and unpredictable competitor. On the other side of the ring, the towering WWE star would bring raw power and size to the table, using his stature to dominate, overpower, and outmuscle opponents. The clash of these two athletic giants would surely create sparks. Rikishi, who has had his own share of epic WrestleMania moments, understands the pressure that comes with performing at the event. But he is confident that Jacob is more than ready for the spotlight. "WrestleMania is where legacies are made," he said. "I've been there, I've experienced it, and I know that it's the ultimate test for a wrestler." Jacob has all the tools, now it's about putting it together and showing the world that he belongs at the top. The match would also carry a deep familial significance for Rikishi, as he would be watching his nephew, Jacob, carry on the Anoa'i legacy on the grandest stage. Rikishi's own involvement with the Samoan dynasty has been central to WWE's history. As a member of the legendary faction alongside his brothers, the Usos, and his father, Ufa, Rikishi has always been a proud supporter of his family's rich wrestling tradition. "I've seen Jacob grow up in the business," Rikishi said, reflecting on his nephew's rise. "I've seen the hard work he's put in to make it to this point. He's been grinding for years, and now he's one of the hottest stars in the world. To see him potentially face off with someone like this 6 feet 8 inches powerhouse at WrestleMania? It would be a full-circle moment." The potential for this dream match only grows as the months lead up to WrestleMania 41. Fans are already discussing it, with social media posts calling for the two men to square off. Some predict that Jacob Fatu's high-flying style might clash with the brute strength of his opponent, while others see it as an exciting, unpredictable matchup that could bring out the best in both competitors. Either way, it would be a match to remember, one that could change the landscape of WWE for years to come. "It's about time the world sees what the Anoa'i family can do on a stage like WrestleMania," Rikishi said. "Jacob Fatu is the future, and this could be his chance to show everyone that the Samoan dynasty is alive and well in WWE. Whether it's against a 6 feet 8 inches star or anyone else, WrestleMania 41 could be his moment to make history." Rikishi's hope for the match is more than just wishful thinking. With the explosive potential of both men, it's a showdown that would undoubtedly captivate WWE fans worldwide. If the stars align, WrestleMania 41 might just see the collision of two of the most promising forces in wrestling today, and Rikishi will be there, watching with pride, knowing that the legacy of the Anoa'i family is still alive and thriving.